Thomas was upset, and so were the other engines. This time, Spencer had gone too far. Yes, I can. I can pull just as heavy loads as you.
Yes, he can. Even heavier.
Thomas is not a toy.
He's a really useful engine.
And he's very strong.
The Sodor engines didn't scare Spencer. An idea had bubbled into his boiler.
Very well, Thomas. Meet me tomorrow at dawn at the shunting yard. We shall have a contest of strength. We shall each pull a heavy load and see who can pull it for longer and for farther.
Spencer slid slyly out of the dock. Suddenly, Thomas felt very worried. Bust my buffers. I can't do this. Spencer will win a contest of strength. The other engines saw that their friend was worried.
You're the #1 engine on Sodor, and you'll show Spencer that Sodor engines are more special than he is. I know that because you are my best friend.
Thomas looked at his best friend Percy. Percy believed in him. I will meet Spencer at dawn, and I will win. Early the next morning, in the cold light of dawn, Thomas and his friends waited for Spencer. They could see a streak of silver engine puffing towards them. It was Spencer. Thomas felt worried. I can't do this, Percy.
Yes, you can, Thomas. You told us that we could do whatever we want to. You can too.
The tracks were clear for Spencer and Thomas, and both engines were coupled up to their heavy loads. Edward puffed forward. You will each take different tracks down the island. You may only stop for coal and water. Then Edward whistled long and hard. The contest had begun. Spencer and Thomas puffed their pistons. Thomas puffed off with a heave and a huff. I can do it. I'll puff for longer. I'll show Spencer I really am stronger. Spencer smiled as he slid away.
I'll show Thomas who's strong and who's weak. He'll pop home with a squeak and a creak.
The other engines watched and worried. Then they blew their whistles long and strong.
Good luck,
Thomas.
Thomas and Spencer puffed down the island. They clickety-clacked along the track. They wheezed through woods and huffed up hills. Spencer steamed and smiled. He raced and he roared. Thomas puffed and huffed. He heaved and he hauled.
Silly little engine. When will he learn?
You can do whatever you want to, and I want to win. Thomas was puffing up a steep slope. He was puffing and panting, and his axles ached. At last, he reached the top. Hooray! I did it! Then there was trouble. There was a clang and a prang. Thomas gasped. Cinders and ashes! I've broken my brakes! Thomas's wheels started to whir and to wobble. He flew faster and faster down the hill. Oh no! Oh, help! Thomas raced down one hill and rattled up the next. Help! I can't stop. Thomas's heavy trucks pushed him on and on, past the junction where Spencer was waiting,
Spoilers!
and into some potato trucks. Potatoes bounced everywhere, but Thomas sped on, right into a flatbed of jam barrels. Sticky jam flew in the air and landed all over Thomas. But still, he went on, and found himself rolling along an old rickety track. Ahead, Thomas could see a thick wall of bushes, fenders, and funnels. How can I stop? With a scrunch and a crunch, Thomas crashed into the bushes and came to a stop. Flaming fireboxes. That was scary. Thomas looked around.